My phone rang one day, and the guy on the other end was from ClifRock, and he said, you know, we don't really have anybody representing your area. You know, would you be interested? And I listened, and I was intrigued. And we went back and forth with, I don't know, probably a half a dozen different phone calls with a bunch of, you know, Q&A, you know, and after each phone call I'd bring it back to the guys, and we would talk about, you know, ClifRock and, you know, our future and where do we want to go and what do we want to do. And we've been in business for 10 years now. We started out as remodelers and have been working I've been in the business for 35 years. The first 10 years of our company, we were doing residential remodeling pretty much exclusively. A lot of additions, kitchens, bathrooms, a lot of basement remodels, up until we were reached out, ClifRock reached out to us, and we started to think about making some changes. ClifRock is the next generation of outdoor kitchens and fire features. You know, they've been being done the same way for years and years and years. And they're not all that great. You know, there's paver guys that do some outdoor kitchens. There's your standard, you know, masonry guys who are doing stone veneer. But a lot of those things aren't really being done properly. And the outdoor living industry is really just beginning to boom here in Rochester. So far to date, the market's not overly saturated with a lot of stiff competition. Nothing that compares to ClifRock anyways. The hesitation, if there was any, and the challenges we were going to face were learning really a new system that was pretty opposite from the background we came. But we've seen enough potential in the product and in the folks there to know that it was worth taking that chance. You know, and we took it. And we were all in. Some of the challenges were, you know, really undoing some of our own habits about changing from carpentry, you know, where a lot of things are a lot more definitive. They're a lot more precise. And with the ClifRock, you know, you've got to grab a hold of some more creative juices and implement those types of skills. As with any new process you're learning, it's frustrating. You know, you make mistakes, but they're not really mistakes. Much more so than the successes we've had are learning from the problems we've had to figure out. So, you know, they're not mistakes, they're not problems, they're just opportunities for growth. ClifRock was there to fill in some blanks that we really didn't know how. I mean, the 10 years prior, we did no marketing, zero. We didn't have a website. We had a small magnet on the side of the truck, and we were referral based 100%. So trying to implement marketing was non-existent for us. And they have and did and still do have tons of preloaded brochures and one-pagers and catalogs, and all of those things are available to us to print out as many as we want at just our printing costs. We can cut and paste and edit and insert our own company logo, and they've actually helped us do that on some things as well. We got a website designed by Scorsy, and Alex and the guys over there have done a great job, and they continue to help. They've made a lot of changes from our training day to now to help support us better. They have put added staff members on. They've got key people that I can call that usually will have the answer, and if not, they know where to go to get the answer. They continue to add on additional strategic partners for us with new products, which is great. With any luck, as we continue to get better at it as well, you know, more of an assembly line process. You cast a mold, you pop it out, you move it down the line, and you know, you're delivering finished product. We've pumped out quite a few fire pits right here, complete. Base, top, take them out, put them together, a couple of hours, and you're out of there. Nobody has called back to say there's an issue, there's a problem, small minor adjustments, which are to be expected, you know, appliances and doors and drawers and things like that are minor tweaking like any other job, but we're not getting any feedback that is negative, so we're very pleased with where we've gotten to. We've doubled the amount of ClifRock projects that we did from the first year to the second year, and I think we're pretty comfortable now. You know, a lot of the frustrations and a lot of the things that were difficult in the beginning on the how-tos, the little nuances of dealing with a new product, I think we've ironed out. We're pretty comfortable that, you know, when we want to go do a kitchen, we know what to expect. You know, but we're still looking forward to they've always got new stuff coming out. So it's still exciting as well. And we think we would like to try to figure out how to create a showroom and maybe open up a retail space where we can really display these things the same way customers go to They would go to our local masonry product stores and they would look for stone and rock. And that's where in our town you're going to find a display for an outdoor kitchen. And we need to be able to have that. So we think in the next 5 years we want to have that done, up and running, established. And who knows from there? We haven't really put any ceilings on ourselves. We continue to move forward, believing that we're excited about making everything we do ClifRock as we were when we first took it on.